Crew report. Yoka is drunk. Surprise. You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
I'm impressed, Captain. I almost expected you wouldn't go through with it. Unfortunately, Dr. Wells found a way to corrupt the signal before we could pinpoint his location. Still, it's only a matter of time before we find him. Come visit me in Byzantium. We need to have a talk about the future of this colony.
Byzantium's a big place.
Meet me in my office. I've authorized your ship at my personal landing pad.
Adjutant Akande has ended her call. Rather rudely, if I might say, considering she didn't sign off. Will there be anything else, Captain?
Let's deal with you. What was I working on? That, yes. Perks. 5 companion. Yeah. That's gonna be handy.
Captain, I hope Dr. Wells has not dragged you into one of his irrational schemes.
Okay, let's...
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
This might be a crazy idea to do.
Sending a corrupted tracking signal to the board was quite clever, if I might say, Captain.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
Okay. Wow, she is some distance in here.
Not so fast. All right, you're clear.
Thank you.
Go on through.
Very posh. Wow, that's not kidding.
I admit part of me expected you to stand by your old friend. For better or worse, Wells was responsible for putting you back on your feet. That said, he's also a wanted criminal. For information regarding his whereabouts, you are entitled to collect a reward from Percival. I understand you've infiltrated the Ministry. The things you discovered there must have been shocking, even disturbing. Halcyon is on the verge of a total systems collapse. The truth is ugly and difficult to accept, but we must accept the truth before we can move forward. Malnutrition is already a problem. Disease will come next, followed by starvation, followed by a breakdown of society, followed by extinction. I know this must come as a surprise to you. I imagine you have questions.
What's in this for you? There's gotta be an angle. There always is for people like you.
I appreciate your skepticism, Dr. Fenhill, but I'm not doing this for any personal gain. My angle is the preservation of our colony by any means possible. Nothing more and nothing less. I won't pretend the truth isn't damning. Yes, the colony is on the verge of collapse, but there is a way to save it. I'll answer however I can. The Lifetime Employment Program is not some malevolent strategy of an evil mastermind. There's no dark secret buried in the fine print. The program is logical, it's reasonable, it's merciful, and most importantly, it will work.
So I saw the President Rockwell wants to sacrifice the colony to save Byzantium.
Byzantium is the beating heart of our colony. And as long as Byzantium survives, Halcyon may one day recover from the collapse. We must protect this city at any cost. Help me execute the lifetime employment program, and you will have earned a place of honor in Byzantium. You will live in comfort and want for nothing.
How long do we have?
We've already crossed the point of no return. The collapse has already begun. You must have noticed the signs in Emerald Vale. Malnutrition, disease, high mortality rates. This is a permanent famine, Captain. We've done all we can to curb their hunger. Very soon, people are going to realize they're starving. A famine is a problem of logistics as well as marketing. Your workers must remain productive on as little food as possible, and they must always believe that food is plentiful. I'm sure you remember Dr. Anton Crane. His research was instrumental in developing a powerful appetite suppressant. The solution is a temporary one. Before long, our workers are going to feel the effects of starvation. The Lifetime Employment Program is our only viable option. When you turned Phineas Wells over to me, I knew I could rely on you. You've demonstrated your ability to place duty above sentiment. And you deliver results. That quality alone is enough to separate you from the board's army of indecisive bureaucrats. Do you know how many meetings I have to sit through? How many papers I have to sign before I can make one decision? I'm only trying to rescue Halcyon from extinction. I can't save this colony alone. I need someone capable of working outside the system. Someone who can get things done. When I first discovered the truth, I was shocked, even disgusted. I wondered how we'd allowed a colony like Halcyon to fall into disarray. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized the colony had sown the seeds of its own destruction. We have become lazy and decadent. We smother ourselves in meaningless bureaucracies. We deliberate and argue and procrastinate.
Pretty good argument for getting rid of the board entirely.
I admit, I occasionally fantasize about making an executive decision without having some tedious committee questioning my every move. Do you have any idea how much paperwork is involved in ordering someone's execution through the usual channels? It's positively maddening. We need to talk about Emerald Vale. Thanks to your meddling, Edgewater is without power. Operations have ground to a halt. You've left us with a useless town draining our resources. Edgewater needs to go. I want you to wipe the town out. No survivors.
I get that you board types are all about efficiency, but isn't this a bit much?
I'm asking your captain to amputate a rotting limb from the colony. I'd expect you to understand, Dr. Fenhill. Now is not the time for half measures, Captain. I need a decision from you. When you diverted power to the botanical lab, you spelled the end of Edgewater. But the town is still hanging on, still living off whatever meager resources we send them. With every passing day, Edgewater leeches more of our limited resources. The town is a rotting limb, and we must be surgeons. Because right now, you're the only person I can depend on. My hands are tied by endless rolls of red tape and bureaucratic limitations. Halcyon is going to collapse while the board hems and haws and debates minutiae. We need to act, and you're the only person with the wherewithal to do what's necessary. I'm not asking you to be a murderer. I'm asking you to be a surgeon. Edgewater is a necrotic limb on the body of the colony. It must be severed. We don't have any other option. The colony is on the verge of collapse, and we no longer have the luxury of easy solutions. No, allowing thousands of colonists to starve to death because we couldn't make one cold-blooded decision is insane. What I'm suggesting is absolutely logical. Steel your spine, Captain. Do what needs to be done. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be, Captain. I rather like you, and I'd hate to have you shot for disobeying a direct order. Not true. You can choose to say, "Yes, ma'am," or "At once, Madam Adjutant," or "As you wish," or even, "I'll take care of it." Edgewater is beyond saving. We're going to have to erase the town, but we're going to do it systematically. You were in the Emerald Vale geothermal plant. Do you remember what you discovered there? There was an accident at the Emerald Vale geothermal plant many years ago. Automechanicals turned hostile and slaughtered the plant's workers. Tragic, really. In fact, Spacer's Choice manufactured the incident for an insurance claim. They outfitted their mechanicals with a termination protocol, which is exactly what we need.
Oh, I see.
The insurance claim has been locked in committee for years, but the individual responsible for the accident was promoted for lateral thinking. I'm arranging for a delivery of mechanicals to Edgewater. These mechanicals have been equipped with the same termination protocol, which must be activated from a terminal in the plant. Once the mechanicals are finished cleaning out Edgewater, I'll need you to go in and clean out the mechanicals. Understand? One last thing. Spacer's Choice sent a team of soldiers to investigate your little misadventure in the geothermal plant. Tread lightly. Then don't tread lightly. Carve a path through them for all I care. Just take care of it. Report back to me when the job's done.
So, Harlow was rottener than week-old Borst. Big surprise.
I don't think I'm going anywhere near that. So bring you up. Travel to the Hope.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Thank you for reminding me. Prepare. Oh. Oh, R. Okay. Dun, 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 dun.
We have arrived at the Hope. I need you to reroute power from our ship to the Hope's auxiliary generator. You'll have to connect me to the Hope's comm system so I can convince her central computer to enable the skip drive.
Okay. We have a good idea of what we're doing.
Can we talk?
You?
Yeah, huh?
Oh, no.
What did I tell you? Harlow's down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it. Take a page out of my rule book. Don't trust anyone. Then it's easy. Don't get all mushy on me now. Come on, what did we just learn? People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as gravity and conservation of motion. See, this is what I like about you. You may not be from here, but you fit right in. You're not working for the board out of some foolish sense of idealism. You're right. The point is that self-interest is like self-pleasure. No one wants to admit it, but everyone has a hand in it. Enough about Harlow, though. Anything else?
Nope. So... Okay, so we gotta go across here. There to initiate the power transfer. Hello. Oh, it's around the other side. Root auxiliary power source UD's reactor status power report, so status power save mode maintenance continue. Okay, logs, some people. 10 years, longest trip to Donna and I ever took was and the longest I ever took was a week-long sojourn in the Silver Mountains. Even that set her off the edge. She's a homebody. Always was. She packed so much food we could have been stranded on these rocks for a month and would probably have been just fine. UD Hours sent a team building seminar into the city once. They paid for everything. Donna was packed nutrient bars just in case the bus broke down. Gonna keep the ship for 10 years to reach Hyclon, an entire decade. Good thing UDL provided rations. Okay. There's not many people.
Let's hope we don't have to run in a hurry.
Okay. Forward. You seem like an up kind of situation. Let's see what that gets us.
Nice going.
Hee.
A busy worker is a happy worker.
Okay, good to know. But it's over there.
Unexpected noise. Identification error. Crew data not found. Identify yourself.
If you're experienced, error.
Paradox protection protocols have prevented me from registering your stated identification. Please report to your nearest mechanical engineer.
Everything is a fake.
Error. Paradox prevention has temporarily disabled this unit's auditory processing. Thank you for your cooperation.
Quite alright. How do we get there? Let's go. Zip. Oh, dope. Warning on for immediate termination. Are you? Yep. Returnable. Cap, wanted this on the record. Sick of the witch hunt. It's me. I haven't been eating my rations. Why? I don't need it. I don't mind feeling hungry. I need my chief engineer at full faculties. I'm glad you owned up to this, but start eating your full share. That's an order. All due respect, Cap. We're up Shit Creek. I'm not sure that's an order means a whole lot right now. It holds weight now more than ever, Frank. We need to stay organized. Well, if I ain't doing it, so either shove that shit down my throat yourself or give my leftovers to someone else. Law, help me, it worked. I'm going to hell. But it worked. Now, how the fuck do I break the news to the captain? Perhaps there's hope. Yeah. Mama used to have a garden. I grew up her tomatoes and lemons and limes. When we left Earth, she was so kind to share the simple seeds with me, so that what we end up with, I might be able to stop my own now, buds growing. Hydroponics, but may not be a backyard, but it's something. Remember you every day. I've called you here because the number of our rations are off. Off? What do you mean off? We have way too many. Something hasn't been taking theirs. Extra food sounds like a good thing, darling. Not extra, someone's getting their food from another source. They must have it stashed somewhere. So, someone could have brought some from Earth. If they did, we need to include it in our rationing, Frank. Every bit of food on this ship is to be split among all of us. It's theirs, it isn't yours to take. This isn't about ownership, it's about survival. We're going to run out eventually, and the longer we last, the closer we get to figuring all this shit out. Alright. I want everyone to interrogate the crew, find out whoever's... Yep. Dear Diary, everyone's running around trying to figure out how they're going to eat, but none of this means anything if I can't keep us on course. It's hell, charting 26 years of travel through space. I don't know if I could handle it. It's too much pressure, so many lives. If I get one thing wrong, one smudged decimal point off by one micro calculation, all crash into an asteroid. I keep thinking of the colonists. They just never wake up. Okay. Okay. Begin audio log. Is this thing working? It said begin audio. Damn it. This is P. Wells. Yes, let's go with that. Work continues on test subject 1. 112 received from hibernation bay 8, time of extraction, or let's say 2.5 hours ago. Time of death 6 minutes prior. Extensive cell death, my arch nemesis, haunting my very attempt of reviving our frozen colonists, making a mockery of my procedures. I've tried every combination, every chemical available to me, attempted every variation of possible throwing procedure and gradual melt, a thaw, extreme first, brain first. Don't know how much more we can take of this. 4 hours of sleep for 72. 72. Can still hear their screams in my nightmares. Test subject 112, real name Harley Stratton, age 39. Enjoyed singing. I'm sorry, Harley, I couldn't save you. Begin audio log as soon as the words begin audio log. What a ridiculous, inconvenient program. What happens if I accidentally say the phrase audio log? Don't know why I'm talking about a frozen colonist. You're losing it. Kronos, focus, focus. Come on. Make the incision. There we go. Excellent. Well, my frigid friend. You disobeyed the moratorium on ingesting food 36 hours prior to hibernation, didn't you? Thank for the low disposable gloves. Steady now, steady. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn, slippery scalpel. Makes these things anyway. Spacer's choice. Alright, I've got no choice. I'm going in. Go.
Can you hear me, Captain? I have successfully integrated myself into the Hope's comm systems, and am attempting to establish contact with the Hope's more primitive processor now. Would you like me to play a mood-suitable music selection while you travel to the bridge? Oh, sorry. File not found.
Okay, over this way. Yay! Up there.
Should we assign Sam for this?
They're back again. Ugly thing. Wow, that just made a mess of everything here. So can't go that way. So we've got to go up. "62 meters in that direction." Do.
That's
Okay.
the Hope's computer up ahead. I'll admit, I am curious to wake him.
Comms. Patch Ada through.
Greetings, Captain. I am speaking to you through the Hope's computer system. It's a rather cramped feeling, but it'll do. Probably not, but don't let that stop you. My Constellation executables could use some beefing up. Searching. Please stand by. Ah, found one. It will go great, Captain. I am almost 4.01% certain we will not die. Are you sure? That is extremely dangerous. Skipping the Hope will void the warranty on the skip drive. And also potentially kill an entire planet. How is my humor now, Captain? Improved? Jump-starting the skip drive. Destination set to the rings of Terra 2.
In case I don't get another chance to say it, it's been interesting, Captain.
Doing it. I mean, affirmative. Skipping the Hope in 3, 2, 1.
ADA, does your captain seriously intend to do a micro-jump in system with engines that haven't been powered in 70 years on a derelict ship?
That is what my captain intends. Yes.
But that is a gross misuse of the skip drive. The Zero Point Drives Corp and I will not be held responsible for any damage incurred during transport, and this will cause extreme damage.
Yes, I am aware of that.
You should not be doing this. The humans will die.
Thank you, Hope. It looks like all systems are go. Captain, I would advise you to hold on to something. Now. Oh, good. We are still alive and have successfully skipped into Terra 2's orbit. I reported as much to Phineas Wells, but he has not responded. Perhaps you should check in on him.
Did we move? I hardly felt a thing.
Okay, noted.
Was that an attack?
Okay. Well, our cloak's about to run out.
You okay, Captain?
Yep, I'm okay.
Huh? What was that?
Here we go!
Ooh, that hurts.
Here I go!
That's not such... Yeah, we'll go back to that. So... Yeah. Not much of it. Okay. Ooh. What was going on there? Come on. Not that way. We can do it. We can do it in one hit. Just like that. Gotta go down here. Which side? Yeah, we got on that side. So if he's not replying, he's getting assaulted.
Captain, I am receiving... Captain, I shall now play the transmission I received from Dr. Wells.
Thank the Lord you warned me. I was able to get some defenses up, but they might not be enough. The board has sent some serious firepower to pry me out of here. They're trying to get in here, and I'm not sure I can stop them. If they capture me, if we can't communicate again, there's something very important you need to remember. The board, all their lackeys, they're all a bunch of swine. Do you hear me? They're fucking corporate swine. You fucking pigs! I'll take you all out with me! I'll never...
It would seem the recording captured some rather dire events. I presume you'll want to dock at the orbital lab to check on your associate as soon as possible. How can I be of assistance?
Let's carry on.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Funny. Dun 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 dun. Get here.
Oh!
Oh. Sorry, didn't notice all those reds. Right, this time we're saving here. Dun 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 dun. I want to know where they appeared from. Okay. Does it though? Oh, that's not good. Publishing Last Will and Testament. Success. Please present logon password to continue. Can't do that. Okay, let's have a look this way. Ooh, that's a unique gun. You would have thought he would have given me a clue. How sure am I? You're seeing the screen. I, Perseus V. Wells, has been perpetually kidnapped and probably incarcerated by the precious carrot government of Haikon in the prison fortress of Tartarus. I have not already been executed for my charges leveled against me. I hope a person reading this terminal will find a way to finish my work or rescue me. Preferably the latter. This screen constitutes my last will and testament. I commend my body and my belongings to the icy depths of the ether. This is Preed. I've prepared an emergency core package located in a hidden panel. Unlock the panel in the terminal. So. Okay. The Hope made it to Haikon after all. After 25 years too late, the board doesn't know what to do with the ship full of frozen colonists, so naturally they are going to leave them there. Corporate telling us revival is impossible. They've tried absolutely nothing, and apparently they are all out of options. Balderdash. Cellular regeneration after a long period of hibernate is just really a question of thermodynamics. I'm quite confident that I can find a way to revive the Hope colonists if only corporate would authorize my request. Frankly, I don't see why I need a permission of my employees to conduct experiments in the name of scientific advancement. What nonsense, did Newton beg permission from his employees before discovering the 3 laws of motion? Genius is not beholden to the vicissitudes of bureaucracy. Besides, the Hope has a cargo of 100,000 colonists. The board practically experts are goo. Second entry. Longer. 113 seconds. New record. Most of my subjects last 93 seconds on average. For total cellular liquefaction reduces them to several gallons of organic soup, 3 degrees above freezing temperature. 113 seconds of screaming. The subject was stranger than the others, but in the end, the body failed to survive the revival process. He was my 12th subject to die. I don't know how much longer I can keep doing this, strictly speaking. I do know the Hope has hundreds of thousands of colonists. I've only experimented on 12. How many experiments before I successfully revive a single one? 1, 10, 100, 500? Statistically insignificant. If I experimented on one subject every month, I would not make a dent in the Hope's population in a lifetime. Can still hear the screaming, trouble sleeping, trouble concentrating, psychological role significant. The subject of number 13. Always suspected this. The board finally discovered what I'd done and sent headquarters to track me down and then never find me. They say I'm a murderer, and they're right, I am. I regret what I've done, but I'm about to turn myself into the board. I'm not going to begging to the board's forgiveness. Only Hope's colonists can forgive me for what I've done. They're the only people that can set things right, and I'm going to find a way to revive them, no matter how long I have to stay in hiding. I've got notes with me, I have my equipment, I have this lab. It's time I return to work. Oh, compartment over here. Okay, so we can go to Tartarus. Place that was locked. The prison planet. Oh, why am I doing that? And I think...
Stop in the engine room. Would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Well,
Captain, as it appears we may soon be embarking for a maximum security prison planet, I believe the crew would like to speak with you to, as you humans put it, air some concerns.
ooh.
So, Phineas got himself taken to Tartarus. That's usually a one-way trip.
Mr. Phineas is just about the only person with power trying to do any kind of good in Halcyon. We gotta bust him out.
To extract the scientist, you will need to infiltrate the labyrinth. But that course of action is likely to be quite dangerous, Captain.
Can't abandon Phileas. We have to free him. He's the only hope of saving the colony.
I am programmed to warn you whenever you exhibit inclinations toward risky behavior. Breaking into Tartarus will not be easy.
Getting in is the simple part. It's getting out again that's the trouble. Trust me, I know.
Let's just do it. Kick down some doors, grab Doc Wells, and cut a path out. We don't need a plan. We got guns.
If you really mean to do this, you should see to your final affairs and close out any unfinished business. Once you sneak into Tartarus, you may be there a while. Or permanently.
Well, I wouldn't be a captain if I didn't ask.
It's the craziest plan I've ever heard. And I mean that as a compliment.
You didn't hire me to think. And I ain't about to start now. You're my boss. And I'll walk into fire with you.
I think it's insane. But maybe the colony needs a healthy dose of insanity right about now.
I know it's dangerous. And I won't lie and say I'm not scared out of my wits. But I couldn't live with myself if we didn't do something.
You're asking for more than bravery from us, Captain. But there are worse ways to go than dying for a good cause. I'm in.
Let Sam get the grime out. It's what our units do best.
The entire plan is a terrible idea, but I admire your bravado, Captain, which leads me to illogically believe, against the odds, that you will be successful.
If we don't make it, at least it'll be a great story.
Got my trusty tossball stick, got my ass-kicking boots. I'm ready, boss.
Outstanding.
You can count on us, Captain. We're crew. For real crew. That means we got each other's backs. Right?
Never thought I'd volunteer to break into a prison. Seems like your tendency towards risky behavior is rubbing off on me, Captain.
Command not recognized.
Waiting on your command, Captain.
Waiting on my command, are they? Well, I suppose the first thing I need to do is allocate some of these. There we go. I'm happy with that. Felix, what do you want? Men, stand your ground. I think everyone's gonna get that. Yeah. Kind of makes sense. And then, what I'm gonna do, I'm actually going to call it here, because I figure I've got to do a lot of inventory management, and probably the next stream will be the final of the game. So, thanks for watching. Till then, have a good one.